Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm super duper excited for this week's video. I can't wait. I love the whole idea and I love that I'm gonna get back into a hobby. So today's video we're gonna do a reading blind books video, but off my TBR. So this is my TBR bookshelf. It just has all the books that I haven't read yet, and I haven't read in so long. Like, I'm a big reader, but I've made the excuse that I don't have time or I just don't want to. So I feel like doing this blind book reading challenge will, one, make me read the books that I've been on here for a really long time, and then two, just get me back into reading because it's just such a fun concept. So I'm going to give you guys an overview of all the books I have on my TBR that we can possibly get for this video. But before we do that, I do want to remind you guys to go ahead and subscribe to me, turn on post notifications, and then also comment down below what kind of videos you guys want to see from me next, because I will do anything for you guys. I'll do anything for you guys. So yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into the video. Okay, I moved all of my books onto my bed. You can see there's still a few in there, but those are part of a series, so I only added the first book from the series to the pile, and then if we get that book, then obviously I'll throw in the second book or whatever. I tried to stack them so we could have a little aesthetic moment, but they kept falling down. I probably should have chosen a sturdier surface than my bed, but let's go ahead and get started on the books that we could possibly get in this video. I'm gonna try and start with some of the books that I've had on my TBR for a really long time, and I want to say one of the oldest books I've had on my TBR is Little Women by I don't know who, but I literally got this beautiful copy of Little Women for 99 cents at Goodwill a while ago, and it's just so pretty and perfect, and I haven't read it, and I want to watch the movie, but I hate reading a book after I've watched the movie. It just ruins the experience for me reading it. And then I have Breathless from Book of the Month. So basically this one is about this girl who's out on a mountain and there's a serial killer loose, I guess, but there's no way for them to get out, and it's snowing and it's a snowstorm. Next, my sweet neighbor knows that I like to read, so she recommended me this whole series about a detective who solves cases, and they're dessert themed and stuff like that. So we have Joanne Flunk Lemon Meringue Pie Murder. This next book is 1,000 pages long. I've had this bad boy for a while because I read 2 Stephen King books and I was literally obsessed with the man. So then I went out and I bought this 1,000-page book, Under the Dome by Stephen King, and then I just kind of didn't want to read him anymore. So this one, I low-key don't even want to add it because I've tried to read it once and I absolutely hated it. It's You've Reached Sam. I got it at my local library. You're able to buy it for $1 or something, so I was like, oh, let me just go ahead and get it. And I think I reached a good amount. I read a good amount in, and I just hated it. So I'm gonna add it, but if I try and read it for the second time and I don't enjoy it and I really actually can't get through it, I'm gonna go ahead and just give this away because I'm not gonna force myself to read this book. Okay, next we have Paper Towns by John Green. This is one that's also been on my TBR for a good amount of time. Next we have The House on Foster Hill. I don't know what this book is about. So the next 2 books my friend actually lent me, and I haven't finished them, and I need to finish them so bad so I can give them back to her because I'm not trying to be that person. Well, I became that person. I'm sorry. But first we have The Summer I Turned Pretty. She let me borrow the one that has all 3 books, and I'm on the last book. All I need to read is We'll Always Have Summer. And then she also lent me A Touch of Darkness, and I think, if I remember correctly, she really liked reading this book. So I'm really excited to read it because, if Girly likes it, then I will. I will force myself to like it. Next, we have Where the Crawdad Sings by Delia Owens. I know literally everyone and their mom has read this book, and I'm so late to the party, but I don't know what to say. We have If He Had Been With Me by Laura Nowlin. I bought this book I've had it for a couple months now and I have not read it. We have The Christmas Fix by Lucy Score. I actually kind of started reading this one already, but we're just gonna restart for this challenge. We have Wrong Place, Wrong Time, It's Giving Happy Death Day, this mom. Oh my god, I'm stuttering. And then this one is like probably my top book of what I really want to read the most. It's The Last Word by Taylor Adams. Okay, and then these last two I have recently purchased. So this is The Haunting by Natasha Preston. So one thing about her books is she's so addicting. I've read all of her books. I've read them all in the span of like a day or two. Like, Natasha Preston literally has me in a chokehold. Last but not least, we have The Counselors, which literally, that cover, like, I love it so much. And it's about summer camp. Guys, any book that is set at a summer camp, go ahead and just put it right there on that shelf for me, because I will read it. I love books set at a summer camp. Anyways, those are all the books. I hope I didn't talk too long, but I'm gonna get them all wrapped and we are going to start reading. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Actually, talking about all the books made me realize the books that I want to read the most. So now I hope that I kind of don't want to do this anymore, because I just know what books I want to read now. But there's just so many good options. That's why I can't pick one to just start with. Okay, we're gonna use my old Christmas snowman wrapping paper. If you guys watched my What I Wraps With Me, if you know, you know. But I fear I may have yapped a little bit too much in the beginning talking about all the books, so I'm not gonna film a time lapse, so I'll just be right back when I have them all wrapped up. You guys, I've been wrapping the books, and tell me why I just had the urge to look inside the roll of wrapping paper, and there's a big spider in there. I think I'm gonna actually cry. I don't know what to do. Hey guys, so I just finished wrapping up all the books, as you can see, but I did number every book just because I did wrap them, and then also like they have different like obviously widths and like all that kind of stuff, so I numbered them. That way we could also randomize it. On top of that, here is the generator. You can't really see the numbers, but it's okay because I can, and we are going to pick our first book for the video. I'm so excited. Comment down below which book you would want to get. I kind of want The Last Word, and then maybe like The Counselors or the new Natasha Preston book, because I can get through those really quick. But let's go ahead and generate. We got number 3. Let me find it. Oh wait, it's right here. Okay, so I can't remember which one this was, but just by me holding it, I feel like it's one of the newer books. I think this might be The Counselors, just because it feels new. I don't know if that makes sense. Why am I actually kind of nervous to open it? Okay, this is definitely a paperback, so it's not The Last Word, but could still be the new Natasha Preston book. So let's go ahead and just open girly up. Okay, I'm going to close my eyes so that you guys can see it first. Okay, just by touching it. I think it's the Natasha Preston book. Okay. Oh my god, I was right. Okay, so this is The Haunting by Natasha Preston. We're gonna go ahead and start reading this probably tomorrow because it's getting late and I don't want to scare myself to sleep. But guys, first book of the video, The Haunting. Literally, I'm so lucky right now. And that was not rigged, I swear. Hey guys, I'm on my bed right now. I'm 50 pages into the book. I'm on chapter 7, and it's literally, I'm telling you, she knows how to get me addicted. Like, just her writing, the way she writes, like what she writes about, like I'm always so addicted to her books, and I love this book so far. Basically, this guy, the main character used to date this guy whose father killed 5 teens on Halloween week, and then so they break up because like everyone in town hates his 2 kids now. And then Halloween comes again, and another teen gets murdered the same time that they got murdered last Halloween. So now everyone's suspecting the kids, like her boyfriend, her ex-boyfriend, and so now she's gonna like, you know, help him and his sister like find out who's actually doing this or whatever. So like I already know it's about to be so good, so I'm gonna read a little bit more before I go into work, and then I'm gonna binge it after work. Like I'm gonna try and finish this tomorrow. Like it's that good. Hey guys, it's currently midnight. I'm like in my pajamas. I'm 200 pages into the book. Like, I can't stop reading it. I know I need to go to bed, but I literally can't. It's so addicting. Like, I'm telling you, all of her books are addicting. I think if you're ever in like a reading slump or you're trying to get someone into reading a Natasha Preston book is like the best, because her books are so just to the point, you know what I mean? Like, everything has a purpose. Like, I don't know, I like her writing style. Like, I'm literally her number one fan. But I'm gonna try and go to bed because it's literally midnight and I have places I need to be tomorrow. So yeah, but I just wanted to let you guys know, and that's what I'm up to right now. Also, they literally mentioned the Scream movies in this book. Like, I love Scream, so that was really cool. Hey guys, today is Monday and I just finished reading Natasha Preston, The Haunting. Well, I finished it this morning, and guys, it was literally so good. I'm telling you, she always knows how to get me addicted. Like, yesterday I couldn't go to bed because I couldn't find a good spot to like stop reading, and then this morning I literally could not get out of bed and like start getting ready for the day until I finished this book. And let me tell you, the plot twist, I did guess the plot twist, but I feel like I only guessed it because I've read her other books, so I kind of know what she likes. But even then, like, I didn't guess all of the plot twists, and it still shocked me. Like, even if I know the plot twist, like, they still shock me when they actually happen, which I absolutely love. I'm gonna go ahead and give our first book of the video a 4 out of 5. And I also rate all of my books on Goodreads, so I'll link it down below if you guys want to follow me on there. But guys, this was such a good start to the video because it's literally got me back into reading. Like, if you're ever in a reading slump, I'm telling you, Natasha Preston is the girl to go to. Like, she will make you love reading again. And I'm absolutely hooked. Like, you guys need to read this book, is what I'm saying. Like, the characters were definitely like teeny horror movie characters. Like, this book is definitely gave me like kind of Scream, like that kind of like bad horror but good, and like a good, you know what I mean? It was just like that, basically. It's a teen murder book, and I absolutely love the vibes. But now we're gonna move on to our second book of the challenge. So let me go ahead and pull up the random number generator and then we will open it up. Okay, the next book that I hope I get, after reading that book, I'm really in a mystery murder kind of mood, so I would love to get another book like that. But I also wouldn't hate it if I got something different, just because like I did already finish reading that kind of genre, so I wouldn't mind switching it up. But if we could stay in the genre, I would prefer it. So I'm gonna go ahead and generate it. Okay, we got 11. Let me go pull it out. I don't remember what that book is. Okay, here is book number 11. The wrapping is not the best, but I can feel that it's a paperback, so I think it's definitely gonna be, I'm gonna guess it's Where the Crawdad Sings. I think, if I remember correctly, this might be the Where the Crawdad Sings, but I'm gonna go ahead and open it up, and as always, you guys will see the book first. No, I think it's The Counselors. Now that I'm feeling it, I think it's The Counselors. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh my god, wait, I was right the first time. It's Where the Crawdad Sings by Delilah Owens. Okay, I feel like this was definitely the perfect book to get because it's still kind of that like murder mystery kind of feel, but it's also a little bit different. I feel like this book is a little bit more mature and has more of like romance to it than like The Haunting, which I hope I can get into it. I'm like really scared I'm not going to be able to get into these books. This book has been on my TBR for quite a bit as well, so I'm excited to be able to finally get it off of my TBR bookshelf and move it over to my red bookshelf. One of the things that I absolutely love to do when I'm reading like popular books is searching up the book on Spotify and finding a playlist. Like, I love having just like ambient music or like music that fits the vibe of the book like playing in my ears as I'm reading it. Like, there's nothing better. But we're gonna go ahead and start the second book. Hey guys, I woke up this morning and I finished reading Where the Crawdad Sings, and I'm speechless. I don't even know what to say about the book. It's definitely very different from any books that I've like read before. Like usually I'm a huge like crime, mystery, horror kind of book person, so it was definitely like out of my comfort zone, but I really liked watching our main character like grow, and like I feel like the crime aspect wasn't like what I thought it was gonna be. It wasn't really there for me, if that makes sense. But I liked the ending. I liked the main character and the relationship she had with people. I feel like the second love interest kind of came out of nowhere for me though. Like I don't know about that one. But I'm gonna go ahead and give this book a 4 stars because for being out of my comfort zone, and at the beginning like I couldn't really get into it, it definitely surprised me. Like towards like the middle I was like really like interested in her life, and I think what really solidified that 4 stars for me is that I actually wanted to read about her, you know what I mean? Like I didn't really, obviously I wanted that plot, but even if it was just a chapter about her, like I didn't really mind it too much because I was actually interested in the main character, if that makes sense. So this is definitely a 4 star for me. But now it's time for us to choose our final book, and I'm going to go ahead and generate the number. I'm so excited. I can't wait. I'm so glad that I have this book off of my to be read shelf and I can put it on my read bookshelf now because I've had this one forever. I think another thing that motivated me to finish this book is that it's a movie. Like I just want to see it so bad. I love when books have movies and the movies are done right. Like I don't know if any of you guys have ever read There's Somebody in Your House and then watched that movie. That was a crime, but I hope this one does a better job. But now we can go ahead and pick our next book. Hey guys, I thought it would be fun to add this little clip in because I'm about to watch Where the Crawdad Sings. So I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna let you guys know what I think about it and if I think the movie adaptation did the book justice. Just because, you know, if I were watching, I would want to know if it was worth it. So I'm gonna watch that and I'll be right back to share my thoughts. I forgot to film a review on what I thought about the movie, but I'm gonna do it now. I actually really enjoyed the movie. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit bored, but I feel like that was only because I watched the movie right after I read the book, so I like knew everything that was gonna happen, so I was like, okay, like this is kind of boring. But I mean, it was a good movie. Like it was a good book, it was a good movie. I think they did a good job with like putting everything that was like important in the book into the movie, and they didn't really change around too much, so I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good movie. Would I have watched the movie just because I wanted to and not because I read the book? Probably not, but you know, it was a good movie and I'm glad I did. Okay, you guys can't really see it, but we're gonna generate, and we got 12, so let me go see which one that is. Okay, I just picked up 12 off of the bookshelf, and I know what book this is, and I know that I don't want to read it. Like, I'm pretty sure this is at Dear Sam. Yeah, it is. Low-key, I'm gonna go ahead and generate one more number because I don't want to read this book. Like, I really don't want to read this book. If you guys have read it before, let me know if you guys liked it, because maybe that'll give me motivation to read it. But I feel like if I got this book, I won't read it for like 2 weeks and I'll just get put into a slump. So I'm gonna go ahead and generate another one instead. I have, you know, a little veto power. I'll just veto that one book, okay? Oh, we got 13. Let me go see which one that is. Okay, I changed up the line a little bit, but this is 13, wrapped in a Trader Joe's bag. It's a paperback, I can feel that, and I have like a lot of paperbacks on my to be read, so I don't really know which one it's gonna be. I kind of hope it's a Counselor's because I really want to read that book, but I know I've successfully guessed the last two, but I actually have no idea for this one, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say the Counselor's because that's the one I want, and I'm gonna unwrap it now, and you guys can look at it first. Okay, wait, no, this book is thicker and it has a matte cover. It's the Christmas Fix. No, it's not. Okay, it's Wrong Place, Wrong Time by Gillian McAllister. This one reminds me of Happy Death Day because basically a mom looks out her window and she sees her son murder someone, and so she just kind of realizes that his life is basically over because obviously he murdered someone. He's going to go to jail for the rest of his life. So the next morning she wakes up and she realizes she wakes up the day before he killed someone, and she keeps waking up the day before the day that she lived, if that makes sense. And she's trying to figure out who this guy is, why her son murdered her, and if she can stop it. And yeah, so this is actually a pretty interesting like plot, I feel like, and I feel like it's gonna go really fast. It has potential to be very fast paced. So we're gonna go ahead and start this one. Okay, I am 168 pages into this book, and a couple of pages ago we got our first big like plot twist, which I'm not gonna lie, it like actually shocked me. Like when I read that I was like, girl, I had no idea. Like it came out of nowhere. Not out of nowhere, but like, you know what I mean? It shocked me. Okay guys, I finished Wrong Place, Wrong Time by Gillian McAllister, and oh my god, this book was so good. I'm not gonna lie, the beginning it was kind of slow for me because it was just like her waking up and be like, oh my god, what's going on? And like I didn't really like that part. I just wanted her to move on to being like, okay, this is what I have to do now. But guys, the plot twists in this book, there's not even like one singular plot twist. Like you're just constantly like towards like halfway onwards, you're just getting different like bits and pieces that she's uncovering, and like the plot twist, it's crazy. Like I honestly did not see it coming, and so I just really enjoyed reading this book. And I was just like, when I finished the book, I was literally just like, oh my god, this is crazy. Like honestly, it's insane. And I'm gonna give this book 5 stars. Like this book was so good, and I'm so glad that I read it, and it was so enjoyable. Like if there's any book you guys read from this video, it has to be this one. Like this one was too good. Okay, so to recap the books that we read this week, we got The Haunting by Natasha Preston. This book was super entertaining. Any book by Natasha Preston is really entertaining to me. Are they literary masterpieces? No, but they entertain me, and that's enough for me. So I gave this book a 4 stars. Where the Crawdad Sings was also good. It's a little bit different from what I usually read, and I wish it had more of a crime aspect to it, but it was still good. I still enjoyed it, so I gave it 4 stars. And then obviously Wrong Place, Wrong Time, 5 stars. It is just so good, and I absolutely fell in love with it. So that is all the books that we're going to read this week. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this, because I honestly really enjoyed it, and I still have a whole bunch of books that I wrapped up, and so I am so down to make this a regular series until I finish all of my books on my TBR, because I literally had so much fun doing this. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video, so make sure that you subscribe, like, comment, turn on that notification button, and I will see you guys all next week, I swear.